taken out by Tyler Wright. Now, that's not as wild. You know, that could be expected. Tyler is that good. But now we have an elimination round with C.Simmers going up against Luana Silva. I'd love to be able to tell you exactly what's about to happen, but I don't know. This place is very unpredictable.
Changing quite a bit this afternoon, and it seems like Katie already a couple of scores on the board. She wants to get to work early, Chris. And coming from ocean side, she knows how to surf a beach break.
Which she might have right here, leaning to the right. C.Simmers now gets around this opening section, nice and smooth, setting things up. This is where things have been unruly in the past, but a nice slicing turn there. Then things get a little weird. She's going to stick with it. Pretty much river surfing at this point. She's going to make her way into the Red Bull jet ski pickup zone.
I started talking to her coach, Tom Whitaker, before she piled out. It definitely seems like activity was something that they were looking at. So, yeah, river surfing is one thing. I mean, just going up against this current, though, and having these little chops coming at you, too, is very difficult. But read it well. Shouldn't be a great score, but nonetheless, at the moment, it's going to extend her lead and just see how flat it gets here on the right all the way on the inside. So the forecast that we have on hand, good potential. She might not surf for a few days, so might as well really extend those things right now.
Ooh, a nice ricochet turn there for Luana Silva. One turn available there, but
of consequence, yeah.
There was some fire in that backside snap.
Sunset Beach over there on Oahu, which has a lot of similarities to the Bells Bowl, but as you said, strong one on the backhand. That should score well for how the waves are this afternoon.
The last wave from C.Simmers come through a 3.67, so we'll see how this wave compares to Katie's last. She got a 2.6. Should I go down there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try it out.
Ask for a bucket for me too.
Probiotica, you know, it takes a village to put on an event of this magnitude, so we thank all of our sponsors, and Hypo's got the great job of being down there in the mix as we see Luana Silva. That was a nicely placed turn. Perfect style through a ton of spray.
Mike Tyson left hook right there at the end.
That was cool looking. It was really clean, good, powerful surfing from Luana Silva.
Consequence on her only wave previous to this one. You can see adjust well on the fly into the lip for the first one, but deep bottom turn for the second one. I mean, she got a ton of release on that second one, Chris. What a way to finish off that wave. And for number two, no doubt going to see a situation change right here. Look at how deep she draws this bottom turn off, though. Couple of seconds right there, all the way on the bottom, and even drifted the fins while she got to the lip line. So some really good stuff, and no doubt.
Leandro Dora. He was cheering for a second, but was silenced. But now, some relief, I'm sure, with the Luana Silva camp, because Katie was on a pretty sizable chunk of water right there. And she's going to let her go. We'll see if that decision comes back to haunt her. Coming around this section, setting things up. Smooth, not radical yet. There we go. No, there we don't go. That is rare to see C.Simmers fall on her trademark layback snap.
Want to work on the inside if you can, and clean wall at the beginning of it. Just one soft tap to start things off, and this is where you have to readjust. Use the full roundhouse to be able to get to this section on the inside, and I mean, that's a dagger if she's able to pull it, but too much pressure and weight on the front part of the board and catches her nose, so.
Wave hit a deep spot too and kind of just got pretty vexing on that inside section, but Luana sticking to her backhand. One quick snap there, the wave collapses around her. Most likely not a score of note for Silva. Yeah, it comes through quickly at a 3.17.
C.Simmers is still within the junior limit. She hasn't even turned 20 years so far, Chris.
With Katie now with a little bit more aggression than her previous effort. Second turn.
Tough.
Bam. That's the two-turn combo we wanted to see. She's hyped. We're hyped. Simmers fans from all over the world are stoked.
Bonus.
Like that. Frisky little backside whip on that inside foam section. That's going to make this a heat. She needs a 6.80. That could be right on the edge, Mitch. Feels pretty heavy, I'm sure, with under 5 minutes to go.
Especially right now where talking about a 6.8. First turn's great. Second turn well-timed and a tough one with all the backwash, too. But gets a couple of bonus sections right here at the end. They're non-consequential, really, but still add a little bit of extra flair to the wave. The second turn is difficult. I mean, you're talking about going up with the white water, with the lip.
Both surfers paddling.
Well, that's a paddle from Lulu.
Yeah, Luana's going to be going. Comes around this section. It's a pretty bouncy wave.
So maybe this improves, maybe it doesn't, but 3.97, basically a 4, which she's looking to improve on.
I'm not buying it.
So looking at the replay, early entry for Lulu. Little late, as you said right there, more of a body pass rather than actually getting to the lip in time. But, you know, this wave going flat on her towards the end. So if she does improve, it'll just be slightly. And 30 seconds to go right here. Katie needing just a chance.
Defeat for C.Simmers. Both surfers, though. I mean, that look
Yeah,
at this.
it's competitive.
Look at this matchup: a 6'5", a 6'5'7", a 3'9'7", a 3'6'7". The difference there.